What's up, y'all? I've got some really unique and interesting buffs for Oranguru, so I'm gonna get right into it before I talk about anything else. Pure Power. You might be looking at that and thinking, what the hell? The Japanese name for Pure Power is Yoga Power. Oranguru is the Sage Pokemon, and his whole vibe is like kind of being this medicine doctor, medicinal herb healer type guy, but he's also like a sage, like he's knowledgeable and he's smart and he meditates. Meditating, especially, says normally it spends its time meditating in the treetops, and it gives all these orders and stuff. So I think Yoga Power or Pure Power fits him very well in terms of his personality and his overall like behavior, and also the fact that he's a fucking orangutan. In fact, he already had a pretty good physical move pool via TM before I came in and added a bunch of new ones. Like, he learned stuff like Earthquake already. So I think that kind of, apes are very strong. All right, I don't think anybody needs like a biology lesson here, but yes, orangutans are very, very powerful. So I think not only does Pure Power fit his whole sagely yoga meditation vibe, it also fits him in a literal sense that him being a physical or mixed attacker rather fits. Like it fits his what he is. He's an orangutan. They're strong. I'm sure he probably wouldn't want to resort to like physical attacks, but he can probably do it. I mean, he's a fucking orangutan. They're strong. So that's the logic for Pure Power, all right? As for Grassy Surge, yes, I know I just had two Grassy Surge mons in a row. It's just a coincidence because all the jungle Pokemon are lumped up together in the Alola Dex. I think non-Grassy types having Grassy Surge, non-Grass types having Grassy Surge, and so on with other like Surge abilities is cool. I've done that in a lot of cases. There's at least one or two Pokemon of every Surge ability that isn't that type. There's even a couple Pokemon that have like weather abilities that aren't that type, like Drizzle, Drought, etc. And I just think it's really cool. I think it's a nice little option to have. So Pure Power with 60 base attack is equivalent to. By the way, also, if you're new here, welcome. Hello. Check out the description below. There's a Google Sheet. I have 600 plus moves that are buffed and changed, and 130 plus custom new moves, and those are laid out in great detail in the description below. Please do get that a look. But 60 base attack, 252. That hits 240, which obviously with huge power. It's stronger than like Azumarill. I know that. It's already much, and it's stronger than Vanilla Diggersby. So it's a really strong, huge power mon. I think it's the same power as Vanilla Medicham, isn't it? Isn't Medicham base 60 in Vanilla? Pretty sure it is. So that's how strong he is. He's really fucking strong. But I'll just do, that's what, 480? 480 attack was like, yeah, 169 base attack. So really strong guy. Hustle Pokemon, a lot of Hustle Pokemon are much stronger than Oranguru is. A lot of the Pure Power and Huge Power Pokemon are a lot stronger than Oranguru is. A lot of Pokemon just with boosting abilities in general are a lot stronger than Oranguru is, so he's not like the strongest Pokemon in the game or anything, but he's really fucking strong on that physical side. On the special side, you have 125 base special attack, which is also really good, and you get Grassy Surge for special sets. So that means you have triple stab, so normal psychic grass, not like the best dual stab, or rather triple stab combo in the game, but Grassy Surge has a lot of other benefits. Not only does it give you residual healing each turn, it also will activate teammate abilities like Grassy Guard. It'll give your teammates nature power. If they don't have great coverage, they can use nature power and get a Nidu Ball in terrain. And again, that residual healing, also that resistance to Earthquake, it makes Earthquake deal half damage to Oranguru, so it's almost like your part grass type in that regard. It's a really cool ability, and I think it just fits really well given the whole well, number one, he literally has like a grass leaf, and also his pelt is like made of leaves and fur like intertwined together. And also he's like this jungle orangutan sage psychic dude. I think having Grassy Surge fits pretty damn well, and it's a really good alternative for special sets. I considered Hubris for the longest time because that fits really well with his whole like I'm smarter than you type vibe that he has going on, commanding people or other Pokemon. But Hubris is kind of poopy on him because he's slow, and I'm just not a huge fan of sweeping abilities in this hack unless like they're fast, because like sweeping in general is a lot harder to pull off. Oh, I didn't give him Belly Drum. Shit, forgot Belly Drum. Belly Drum is like perfect. He's a fucking monkey. Hold on. That made me remember. Yeah. Yeah. That's 65. Very good with Think Fast, which is also a physical 55 base power psychic type priority move. He also has Fake Out for priority and Sucker Punch, so those are good on the physical side. And on the special side, he has Influx. This does not fit. God damn it. Hold on. I gotta shrink this down a little bit, make it fit. But yeah, I don't, it's just so cool. I love the idea of it. I think it fits really well. Maybe not at first glance, like if you don't understand the logic behind it, but once like I explained it, hopefully you are sold on it, because I think it's fucking sick. So honestly, if you aren't, I don't care, because it's cool as hell. And in this hack, mixed attackers are a lot better because you do have access to, not only do you have access to infinite usability capsules, which hopefully you know by now if you're listening this far into the video, because I balance all Pokemon that have 2 good abilities to switch between, but you can also customize your EVs at will. So you can use physical sets for one boss fight and then special sets for the next with Grassy Surge, and you can use your Grassy Surge allies. Again, it also just gives your allies a flat 50% boost to grass moves. So like if you're running him with grass type teammates, that's really great because they become really strong too. And he does have switch moves in Parting Shot and Volt Switch. Most Pokemon in this game have switch moves, at least one of the 3. Because all 3 are TMs now, and it's just cool to have that option. A lot of strategic options. I'm not even going to bother getting into all of them. Also, lots of great coverage moves, which I'm not even going to bother listing, but you can see them all right there. A lot of them have changed effects, so again, give those a look in the description. Slack Off is nice for reliable recovery. Z Instruct gives +1 to all stats because that's the only real way to make it a useful move. Even then, it's not that great, but it's a cool, you know, you become bulky, you become strong. You can use it with either Huge Power or Grassy Surge, and you do have Stored Power there as well, which will become really strong. Stored Power gives you an additional +1 special attack boost. However, it only has 3 PP, so you know you can't sweep 6-0 teams with Stored Power, but you can definitely kill 3 Pokemon with freaking 180 base power Stored Power with +4 special attack. You know, it's an absolute nuke, but situational still. Trick Room, very good on him to self-set. You can always switch move into your abuser after that, or you can just use it yourself because you're really strong, especially with pure power. Not that 125 special attack is bad, because it's not, but you know, 189 versus 125. The special sets, the main allure there is, it'll depend on your IVs and your nature. So for example, depending on your IVs and nature, you'll run different sets. So you know, if you got really good attack IVs, you'd run pure power more often. If you got really good special attack IVs, you'd run Grassy Surge more often. So it really just depends. Belly Drum, good with priority, like I said. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. He's just got covers moves. He's a really cool fucking Pokemon. Very underrated in my opinion. A lot of these Alola like 1-stage guys are super forgettable, but I like them a lot. So yeah, he also gets other good support moves like Leech Seed. You know, I already said Parting Shot, but Leech Seed's pretty cool on him. I like the idea of it. Meditate gives +1 attack, +1 special defense. You know, you've got Leaf Storm really early at 43, which is really good for Grassy Surge. That's another benefit, by the way. I tried to give him special moves earlier. So, for example, you get Psy Shock early, and then you get Leaf Storm early. So I thought that was pretty useful. Yeah, I'll just leave the video off there. Great coverage moves. I'm not even going to bother listing them all. Again, check it out in the description. Brain Drain, that's another really cool move. I'll say that at the end. Brain Drain, very strong. That is a physical psychic type version of Ring Out, essentially, that heals you by 50% HP, or at least HP that you deal. So that's a really strong move. That's 120 base power if they're full HP. So that's really great for physical sets, which is why it's later on at 60, because again, I wanted to encourage the special sets, which is why Psycho Boost is earlier at 53 and so on. Yeah, all right. I'll be back for more Alola Boston changes coming up. Thanks for listening to this one. Let me know in the comments down below if you listened this far into the video. Appreciate it, and peace.